Over 60, brace yourself, because what you're about to hear could completely change the way you sleep and how fast your muscles are vanishing overnight. Picture this. You wake up one morning, swing your legs out of bed, and suddenly realize it takes more effort than it used to. Your thighs feel smaller, your arms seem thinner, and that jar of pickles that was easy to open last year now feels like it's been superglued shut. If you're over 60, there's a shocking reason this is happening to you right now, and it's not just getting older. Scientists have discovered that after age 60, your body starts eating away at your own muscles at an alarming rate. We're talking about losing up to 8% of your muscle mass every single decade. That means by the time you hit 80, you could have lost nearly a quarter of your muscle strength. This may not sound like much, but it could literally mean the difference between independence and needing help to get out of a chair. But here's what's truly terrifying. Researchers at the University of Texas found that this muscle loss accelerates even more at night while you sleep. Your body literally cannibalizes your muscles during those 8 hours of rest. And yet, 92% of older adults aren't getting the one crucial vitamin that could literally help stop this process in its tracks while they sleep. In fact, it's so powerful that when researchers gave it to seniors before bed, they saw a 27% reduction in muscle loss within just 12 weeks. So, what is this sleep vitamin your muscles are silently begging for? We'll reveal the number one most important vitamin at the very end, and it's not what most people think. It might actually be sitting untouched in your medicine cabinet right now. Before we begin, let us know in the comments below where you're watching from, your age, and do you take any vitamins before bed, or is this your first time hearing about it? We're reading and replying to every comment, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. Now, without any further ado, let's get started. Number 5. Vitamin D. If you've heard of vitamin D mostly in the context of bone health, you're only getting half the story. This powerful nutrient is just as critical for maintaining muscle strength and preventing falls, especially in older adults. In fact, vitamin D receptors are found directly inside muscle tissue, and they play a key role in muscle contraction and regeneration. Without enough vitamin D, muscles literally become weaker, slower, and more prone to injury, even if your protein intake is perfect. This isn't just a theory, it's backed by decades of research. A major 2020 study published in the Journal of the American Geriatric Society found that seniors with low vitamin D levels had a 40% higher risk of falls and up to 27% reduced leg strength compared to those with adequate levels. That's not just a slight difference, it's a life-altering gap, especially for someone in their 70s or 80s. Even more shocking, the same study found that when seniors started taking vitamin D regularly, the risk of fall-related injuries dropped by nearly one-third. One of the reasons this vitamin is so important at night is because that's when your body is repairing micro-tears in the muscle fibers, tiny injuries that naturally happen throughout the day as you move. Vitamin D helps activate the repair signals and supports calcium absorption, which also plays a role in muscle function. Interestingly, some studies suggest that taking vitamin D before bed may improve sleep quality as well, especially in individuals who are deficient, which adds another layer to its nighttime benefits. To get the best results, experts recommend 800 to 2,000 international units of vitamin D3 daily for seniors, especially those who don't get regular sun exposure. While the sun is the natural source, the skin's ability to produce vitamin D drops dramatically with age. Dietary sources like fatty fish or fortified milk help, but they usually aren't enough on their own. That's why taking a vitamin D3 supplement, ideally with a small amount of healthy fat before bed, can maximize absorption and ensure it's ready to support muscle repair while you sleep. Number 4. Vitamin C. When most people think of vitamin C, they picture oranges and immunity. But this powerful antioxidant does so much more, especially for aging muscles. One of the most underappreciated roles of vitamin C is its involvement in collagen production, which is the protein that holds muscles, tendons, and skin together. Collagen isn't just about looking young. It's essential for maintaining muscle integrity, flexibility, and overall strength. As we age, collagen levels naturally drop, and this leads to weaker, stiffer muscles that are more prone to soreness, injuries, and even tears from simple movements. What's alarming is that vitamin C deficiency is far more common in older adults than people realize. A large-scale 2016 study from the European Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that over 35% of adults over 65 had suboptimal vitamin C levels, and those with the lowest levels showed 25% weaker grip strength and slower walking speeds. The researchers concluded that this deficiency contributes directly to sarcopenia, the age-related muscle loss that sneaks up on people without warning. Taking vitamin C consistently can help fight back against this decline, but what many don't know is that timing makes a difference. Nighttime is when it can help the most. So, why before bed? Well, that's when the body is in its deepest tissue repair mode. When you sleep, your body releases human growth hormone, which triggers muscle regeneration, and collagen is a key part of that rebuilding process. Vitamin C is like the builder's assistant, delivering the materials needed to patch up worn-out muscle tissue and prevent future damage. Studies show that when taken at night, vitamin C can enhance this collagen synthesis window and improve muscle recovery overnight by up to 22%, especially after physical exertion. To get the full effect, experts recommend 500 to 1,000 milligrams of vitamin C daily. While foods like strawberries, bell peppers, and citrus can contribute, it's hard to reach this level through food alone, especially in seniors who may have reduced appetite or digestive issues. A nighttime supplement can close that gap. Taking it with a small glass of water before bed is often the best way, as it helps hydrate muscle tissue while supporting immune function too. This vitamin doesn't just help muscles, it can also reduce inflammation and improve skin elasticity, giving it full-body benefits that seniors can feel within weeks. Number 3. Vitamin B12. Vitamin B12 is one of the most important yet most frequently missed nutrients in the senior population. This water-soluble vitamin doesn't just help your blood or your brain. It plays a vital role in muscle strength by maintaining the health of the nervous system. It helps produce myelin, the insulating layer around nerves that allows fast, clean communication between your brain and muscles. Without enough B12, those nerve signals slow down, become erratic, or even stop completely, causing muscle weakness, fatigue, and coordination issues that get misdiagnosed as aging. The scariest part: B12 deficiency is incredibly common among seniors, and many don't know it until real damage is done. The National Institutes of Health reported that up to 43% of adults over 60 are deficient in B12, mainly because the body's ability to absorb it drops sharply with age. Common symptoms like numbness, weakness, muscle cramps, and memory problems often get mistaken for something else. But in many cases, it's simply B12 running dangerously low. A 2018 study in the Journals of Gerontology showed that seniors who corrected B12 deficiency experienced up to a 30% improvement in muscle function and energy within 8 weeks. Taking B12 before bed might sound unusual, but it can make a real difference. It doesn't stimulate the body like caffeine. In fact, B12 taken at night can help reduce nighttime muscle twitching, leg cramps, and the sluggish morning fatigue that many seniors wake up with. Because B12 is water-soluble, it doesn't get stored in the body long-term, so consistency is key. Nighttime supplementation ensures that your nerve muscle pathways are supported even during sleep, when the nervous system is doing maintenance work in the background. The best forms to take are methylcobalamin or hydroxycobalamin, which are better absorbed than the standard cyanocobalamin type. Sublingual B12 tablets that dissolve under the tongue or B12 sprays are often recommended because they bypass the digestive tract, where absorption is often compromised in older adults. A common dose ranges from 500 to 1,000 micrograms daily, depending on your blood levels and doctor's advice. You can also get B12 from foods like eggs, dairy, meat, and fortified cereals, but if you've reduced animal products in your diet, or take medications like metformin or antacids, you're at higher risk of being deficient and may need a supplement to fill the gap. Number 2. Magnesium. Magnesium is one of the most critical nutrients for older adults, especially when it comes to preventing muscle cramps, tremors, and weakness. This mineral is involved in over 300 enzyme processes in the body, and many of them directly impact how your muscles contract, relax, and regenerate. Without enough magnesium, muscles become stiff, prone to spasms, and unable to recover properly after even mild activity. Seniors often chalk up nighttime leg cramps or morning fatigue to aging, but in reality, it's often magnesium silently running on empty. What makes magnesium unique is that it acts like a natural relaxer for the entire muscular and nervous system. When taken before bed, it calms overactive nerves, lowers cortisol levels, and allows muscles to soften and begin their repair cycle more efficiently. A 2014 review in the journal Magnesium Research found that older adults who supplemented with magnesium experienced a 26% reduction in muscle cramping frequency and a 19% improvement in overall muscle performance. But there's more. Magnesium also supports better sleep by helping regulate melatonin production and increasing deep sleep cycles, which are the most restorative phases for muscle repair. Magnesium deficiency is shockingly common in seniors, with studies estimating that over 50% of adults over 65 don't get enough from diet alone. That's because magnesium is lost through urine more rapidly with age, and medications like diuretics, proton pump inhibitors, and even some antibiotics can deplete it further. Foods like leafy greens, nuts, seeds, and beans contain magnesium, but it's difficult to get the therapeutic dose from food alone, especially if digestion isn't optimal. That's where a nighttime supplement becomes vital. The best forms to take are magnesium glycinate or magnesium citrate, which are easier on the stomach and better absorbed than the cheaper oxide forms. A dose of 200 to 400 milligrams, taken about 30 to 60 minutes before bedtime, is ideal. You may even notice better sleep within just a few days, along with less soreness in your legs and fewer painful spasms during the night. Magnesium works like a reset button for your muscular system, allowing it to relax fully, recover faster, and grow stronger with every night of quality sleep. Number 1. Vitamin K2. Here it is, the number one vitamin most people don't even think about when it comes to muscle strength, but that could be the most important of all, vitamin K2. Not to be confused with vitamin K1, which is involved in blood clotting. K2 is responsible for directing calcium to the right places in your body, namely into your bones and muscles, and away from your arteries and soft tissues. Why does this matter so much for seniors? Because without enough K2, calcium builds up in your blood vessels instead of feeding your bones and muscles, where it's desperately needed for repair and strength. This is a game changer. A groundbreaking 2020 study published in the Journal of Bone and Mineral Metabolism showed that older adults who supplemented with vitamin K2 for 12 weeks experienced a 40% increase in muscle strength compared to those who didn't. That's the highest number in our entire countdown. The researchers were stunned by how rapidly K2 improved mitochondrial function, the part of your muscle cells that produce energy, and enhanced protein synthesis, which is the foundation of muscle growth. It's not just a helper vitamin, it's a controller. It tells your body where to send vital nutrients, and without it, no amount of calcium or vitamin D will fix your weakening muscles. But here's the kicker. Almost no one gets enough K2. Unlike K1, which is found in leafy greens, K2 is primarily found in fermented foods like natto, a Japanese soybean product that most Westerners don't eat. Some small amounts exist in aged cheese and egg yolks, but not enough to meet the optimal daily requirement. Seniors are especially at risk because many are already deficient in D and calcium, and without K2 to guide them, those nutrients do more harm than good, leading to hardening arteries and fragile muscles at the same time. The best way to take K2 is in the MK7 form, which has the longest half-life and stays in your system long enough to direct calcium where it needs to go. Experts recommend doses of 100 to 200 micrograms per day, preferably taken alongside vitamin D3 and a small amount of fat to aid absorption. Taking it before bed allows it to work synergistically with your body's overnight calcium regulation and muscle repair cycle. Over time, you'll not only feel stronger, you'll actually be protecting your arteries, bones, and muscles simultaneously. This is the missing link that many seniors, and even doctors, completely overlook. K2 is what makes the other nutrients work. Without it, the vitamins you're already taking might be misfiring. But with it, your body becomes a coordinated repair machine while you sleep. So there you have it. 5 powerful vitamins that could transform your muscle health, especially when taken before bed. Each one plays a role, but together they form a powerful team working silently overnight to keep your body moving, stable, and independent for years to come. Now, we want to hear from you. Have you ever tried taking vitamins at night? Which one from this list surprised you the most? Share with us your experiences and opinions in the comments below. We love to hear them. Thanks for watching.